Welcome everybody to another episode of Command Combat Battle Reports. Today we have 2 Spanish ships versus 2 French ships, so it should be easier to keep track of. So we have the Santissima Trinidad. No, the other one is not named Sneeze. Excuse me. Actually, looks like both of them have the same name. They've both been named the same. So that would get confusing on the ships. I guess if there was only 2 of them, they'd know if they were talking to each other. It's, oh, you don't mean you. I don't mean myself. I mean you. Alright, Villa de Paris and General Ironclad. So they're both ironclads. That's interesting. The 2 ironclad French ships versus 2 wooden ships, which normally the ironclads would win out, but this early on is mostly iron on pounded onto the side of wooden ships, so they're not full iron, so actually cannonballs can actually damage them, but it's, you know, it's a little bit difficult and all that sort of thing. So what you have is quantity of firepower versus quality of armor. So this should actually turn out really interesting. It looks like the Spanish ships have the advantage because they're so much bigger, but ironclads, of course, have that great armor on their sides. So we're going to have to see how well they bounce off the sides. But meanwhile, let's first look at this, how many guns there are on the Spanish ship. That thing is just huge and it has a lot on it, and same with this one over here. By the way, this is Napoleon Total War. And the drink tonight is Red Bull, because it's about 3:30 in the morning. And this is put full graphics. Looks like the 2 sides are just kind of circling each other at the moment. One huge advantage that the ironclads have is that they are running with, I believe, steam. And they are just able to go into the wind. It doesn't matter what direction the wind is going, they can go whatever speed they want, but they still want to go with the wind because now it causes the Spanish ships to have difficulty maneuvering. Yeah, as you can see the steam pipe at the top there. And they don't have as many guns, but they don't need as many because they actually need as many as they can get, but for the most part with the iron and everything, they're going to have more trouble having larger hulls and therefore positions to place their guns. And the Spanish are now already firing, and you can see the you can see the ironclad was doing maneuvers, doing evasive maneuvers, but it wasn't enough. They have already gotten hit and lost some of their sail things, but as I said before, that doesn't really block. There we go, there was a hull hit. Let's see what kind of damage it did to them. Not, well, yeah, looks like they've got some holes there. Meanwhile, this ironclad hasn't been hit. They are doing evasive maneuvers, dodging around, weaving left and right. Oh, it looks like the Spanish are really concentrating on the General. Oh, no, there we go, there's a fire onto the They are just firing with everything they can, just hitting with everything. You know, it doesn't look like the iron's really helping too much, because, look at that on the side. Yeah, big holes there. Oh, the Spanish are just wreaking them, but looks like the French are about to get into the rear of the Spanish ship, which is devastating. Whenever you can hit somebody directly in the rear, that really does a lot to them. Oh, but it looks like the Spanish are managing to get around, and they're going to fire with a full broadside. This is going to be just nasty. Oh, they fired first. Now, look at that. I mean, that just about knocked them completely over on the side. And look at all those holes. That alone could cause this ship to sink. Meanwhile, what has been done on the Spanish ship? Oh, it looks like this one's just weaving from side to side, loading on one side while fires with the other, and then turns around. Yeah, you can see some big holes there, right where the guns are set. Oh, that is just really amazing. Okay, what kind of damage are they doing? This is the other French ship. Ooh, wait. Yeah, it looks like it might have caused a few more holes, but let's take a look at this. Well, it's not quite as much as damage as the Spanish ship has been taking, so I guess that's what the iron does. But it's still kind of damaged. A lot of times in these, you do want to have a lot of guns. Ooh, here we go. Oh, just about knocks it completely over. Just so many guns, that's the problem. This one's just limping. Yes, okay, it'd be hard to get through, but just send so many cannonballs at the enemy that something's going to do something. Oh, and now you got men on the deck shooting. Just firing. Looks like a land battle. Looks like they're really wavering. Oh, and the Spanish coming up behind them. Are they going to be able to do it broadsides? I know that they're firing. Oh, yes, they fire right from the rear. It's got to be short enough. Oh, really, just fake. Well, it's looking like they're going to have to limp away. Meanwhile, here's this other French is getting a shot on the front. Oh! Taking out one of the Spanish ship's front sail. That was a good blast on their part. They're wanting to finish the Spanish off quickly so they can go and have their French parties. But it looks like one of the French are surrendering, so they will be able to get back to their French parties soon. Or, well, not if the Spanish blow them up, and which they are doing. They're ignoring the surrendering up there, which is this light flashing, and they are just going right at it, everything they have. And the same thing with this one. Funny enough, as you can look in the bottom left, the game is considering both these forces to be tied in terms of the chance of winning. I wouldn't say that's exactly even. The Spanish have two very large ships. Have been beating up on the others, and their enemy is down one ship and about to see it. Ooh. Now Spanish have to kind of be careful because, of course, now you get, now you got sparks floating around. They have to swab the deck and make absolutely certain none of those embers cause it to catch on fire. And it looks like this ship is floundering. The Via Debris is probably taking on water from that bow and having trouble staying afloat. Oh, it is just time to take on prisoner speed. This French ship is just struggling to even stay afloat. I would not want to be one of the crew members on that, where the captain is just not willing to concede defeat, but he's willing to give my life just so he doesn't have to. Just want to hug the captain and say, it's over, that's it, you're done.
Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
And there you know that the ship was about to go out because you saw all the men abandoning ship. Well, that'll about do it. That was a Spanish victory. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to subscribe and watch us on Facebook and look for us on Twitter and all that. Happy gaming, everyone!